Oh, my bad. Chat, y'all can't.
Here is one of the most convincing new Bigfoot videos I've seen in a while. It's really clear and was just posted on July 25th, 2026. A couple of friends drove up to the Chinook Pass, a high mountain pass through the Cascade Range in Washington State. They state, at the top of the pass we saw Bigfoot walking around the lake. One of the friends zoomed in and filmed the spectacle. The video was filmed on an iPhone and was taken from the other side of the lake. And just on the other side is indeed a large, hairy, bipedal creature. It's slowly walking along, arms swinging. The figure looks huge and strong, too tall and broad to be a human. One witness says, if Bigfoot isn't real, then how do you explain this?
Yeah, but that's
Another thing
crazy.
that makes this even more convincing is the witness
It's
who
definitely not
encountered
the
it
A
has never
word.
posted anything like this before. Her Instagram account is just used as a personal blog where she posts photos and videos of her day-to-day life and such. Never once had cryptids or Bigfoot been mentioned until she had this encounter. It seems she really did have an authentic encounter and wanted to show people.
This is definitely not the A word.
Also, for decades, Chinook Pass in Washington State has been one of the places most often linked to Bigfoot stories. The area is covered in miles of rugged wilderness. It seems like the kind of landscape where a large, elusive animal could remain hidden. And the area's recurring sightings corroborate this theory, adding this sighting to the catalog as well.
Bring your agent into Monday.com. Your Claude, ChatGPT, and Copilot agent.
So the fact that we know so many details about this one,
Chat,
like
it's gonna
where
be
it
a
was
short
taken, who took it,
stream.
and when it was taken, it makes it
It'll
one
be
of the more
this
legitimate
video and
Bigfoot
then
videos we've watched. But
half
what's
of
even
it, another
crazier
one.
than this new footage is Temu's exclusive promotions they have going on right now. They're literally giving items away for free. I know, I didn't believe it at first either until I tried entering the code. You guys can get stuff, tap the search and typed items that can be items or a stat. Of course they have tools if you're in, and if that's mysterious captures for yourselves. I also prepared a special deal for you. Simply search the code KKZ5984. Put that into the search bar and you can get 30% off of these trail cameras. Before search K again to the wilderness all alone with just her camera and a flashlight. She does this a lot, often exploring an undisclosed area that is said to have lots of these cryptid sightings. Bigfoot sightings are reportedly the most popular. Well, as she was in the area this night, she would run into something that looks like Bigfoot. She shines her flashlight out into the field, slowly scanning her surroundings. She scans and scans and scans, and then boom, something huge and dark is standing right in front of her.
I hear movement everywhere. Far away from me, but I hear it. What's got me is that dang corn moving. It's stuck in. Am I going crazy or did I just see something there? What was that? Someone was right
I'm
here. I don't.
pretty sure there was something.
She had no idea something was this close. Then, as quick as she spots it, it disappears. It seemingly vanishes. Now you see it, now you don't. How could something this large vanish so quickly? It seems physically impossible. The explorer was shocked and puzzled, having trouble believing what she just saw right in front of her. She quickly left after this, terrified, not knowing where the figure went. Now, of course, after watching this, many viewers believe this was Bigfoot, not just because of how it looked, but how it behaved. Bigfoot is said to be insanely elusive, and that's why it hasn't been completely confirmed by science yet, and this is a perfect example.
Chat, I'm tired.
And one of my favorite Bigfoot theories is the interdimensional theory. Instead of viewing Bigfoot as an undiscovered ape or surviving prehistoric primate, this theory proposes that the creature may originate from somewhere beyond our ordinary physical world. So Bigfoot may be capable of moving between different dimensions or realities, appearing only briefly before disappearing again. So was this exactly what this explorer captured on camera this night? A Bigfoot disappearing into another dimension right before her eyes? Many people say that this is one of the best videos to support this theory. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. This brand new Bigfoot video is one of the clearest of all time. It was just posted in early July of 2026. It reportedly comes from a couple of hikers out in the Appalachian wilderness. Not much is known about the events leading up to their insane footage. All we know is they didn't mean to run into this creature at all. When they spotted this creature watching them from between two trees, one of them grabbed their camera and quickly took the video we see here.
That's definitely not the A word either.
The video showcases the face of what appears to be an ape-human hybrid staring at them intently. One detail viewers pointed out that was strange to them is throughout the footage it doesn't blink at all, not once. This raised lots of questions. Some took different routes when trying to figure out why the so-called creature behaved this way. Bigfoot believers said it was focused in on the hikers, locking its eyes on them and not blinking as some kind of intimidation tactic. But skeptics said it's AI generated or CGI, and the non-blinking could have been a mistake in its digital creation.
I don't think that's
Analyzing the footage though, which side do you
word.
guys lean towards? Regardless, it definitely is one of the clearest looks at a Bigfoot we've ever had, and it does look realistic. But even if this footage isn't legit, the Appalachian Mountains are practically filled with encounters like these that happen all the time.
Oh,
I mean, I talk about it all the time, but it's one of the most
I think there's a
prevalent spots in
skunk
the US
outside my
when it comes
window,
to the
chat.
unknown. So this lends the video a little more credibility as well. But let me know, is this legit HD footage of a Sasquatch? A terrifying, super close look at one of the most infamous cryptids in the world? If any further information comes out about this one, I'll let you all know.
Eve Online is
That's
a
bad.
Let's take a look at some more clear Bigfoot captures. These ones are exceptionally clear, taken on a trail camera on July 19th, 2026. This one comes with two photos, one super close up of the Bigfoot's face, and one of its body hunched and walking through the dark forest.
Hey, buddy.
The unsettling images were taken in the middle of the night, location unlisted. But just look at the photos, they're bone-chilling.
Oh,
The close-up of its face looks super realistic, Neanderthal-like, and it looks like it has anger in its eyes. You can certainly see some human qualities in there.
yeah, I don't think that's
And the full-body
Fake
capture looks
photo.
pretty realistic as well. It has sparse yet thick hair on its body, thinning in some areas and thicker in others. A very realistic fur pattern. Its hands are gigantic and human-like, the lightest parts of its body. And in this one it has its mouth open slightly, showing us it's not a mask because it's moving and changing expression. I mean, what the hell is this thing? Of course there's always the AI debate, especially because the photos are recent, but I really think we need to get rid of all this artificial intelligence stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool and all that we have such advanced technology, but I think it's going too far. But even when there's these constant debates on if the footage is real or not, people's stories and first-hand experiences will always remain. Hundreds of thousands of people all around the world have reported Bigfoot encounters, with some amazing evidence to back it up. And people who have seen Bigfoot themselves have no doubt in their minds that he's not real, something that AI and technological advancements will never change. Okay, some of you may have seen it, but I just went on a podcast recently called Nino's Corner, and it was a lot of fun. We had lots of groundbreaking discussions about cryptids and showed some really sick footage. So feel free to check it out if you haven't. But it was on this podcast that I would meet a guy named Alex, and he pretty much just kind of helped things.
Chad, I
go
can't
smoothly
wait for the
behind scenes.
MW4
Well, before
beta.
the podcast, I got to talk to him, and he told me a super interesting story. And he shared with me an exclusive, never-before-seen Bigfoot photo. So here's the story. He says, this was taken in 2016 in Northern California, near Salyer, California, which is near the Humboldt/Trinity County line, and not very far from Orleans, California, where the Patterson-Gimlin footage was filmed.
That definitely ain't fake.
It was given to me by a guy who lives out in the mountains close to Willow Creek when I lived in Arcata. The photo itself was taken by a group of wildland firefighters who were in the area to fight the forest fires that were going on at the time, late summer/early fall 2016. You can see the Trinity River in the foreground and the Sasquatch appearing up on a bluff above the river, stepping out from behind a tree. Apparently, the firefighters who snapped the pic were yelling and trying to get its attention, but it just kept walking along a trail across the bluff and turned a corner and disappeared. End quote. This is just such a fascinating story and photo, too. I mean, look how absolutely massive the Bigfoot-like figure looks.
Excuse me, chat.
Its head looks way too large, and it has the classic hunched posture, too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very exclusive Bigfoot photo and story that probably has never been heard before. And thanks again to Alex for sharing. On to the next. Now this is the newest evidence we have today. It was just highlighted on July 30th, 2026. It was released by Smoky Mountain Bigfoot on TikTok, and they state, quote, possible Bigfoot yells. Not sure when or where this was recorded. Pretty much a man was out in the woods and he was caught off guard by some weird screams. He quickly grabbed his phone, hoping the sound would happen again and he could document what was happening. And sure enough, the yells happened again, not once, but twice.
What was that? I heard something.
Yeah, you better get out of there, buddy.
Then he stops his video and retreats. He had no idea what these yells could have belonged to. Could it somehow be an animal we know of? Could something of this world produce sounds this powerful? Or is it really something undiscovered, like a Bigfoot? Of course, people went back and forth in the comments, and a true conclusion was never met. Some say mountain lions or bears, but could they really sound like this?
It was definitely not a mountain lion or bear.
Because of how booming and unnatural it sounds. One thing's for sure though, whatever it was definitely dangerous, and the hiker certainly made the right move by fleeing almost instantly. Have you ever heard weird screams or sounds in the forest? I definitely have, but let me know your experiences in the comments.
Achieve studio quality vocals wherever you're recording.
White noise, out in the moon.
Now here is an eerie trail camera video coming from Canada. It was recorded on December 22nd, 2024 at approximately 8:40 p.m. Now some kind of animal or maybe even an unknown creature is up super close to the camera. So close that we can't tell what it is, but here's the footage. It moves kind of weird and lets out a disturbing growl.
That might be a bear.
Some say this is just a moose or maybe even a bear.
Or a moose, yeah.
But others disagree and think it's something much scarier. Perhaps a Bigfoot or another kind of unknown creature. Haunted TikToker says, something about the creature seems wrong. The back is too slim for a bear and the snout is too short for a wolf. And in the opening frame, some viewers claim you can see intelligent eyes watching in the distance. He also states that the movements almost seem human or something. I don't know though. It definitely is some weird and eerie
Actually,
footage.
I don't know what that is.
I wish there was more to go off of here, but because of how close up it is, we can't come to any conclusions. It's simply up for speculation. Time for today's nature clip, and this one was pretty wholesome until it wasn't. Two friends were driving down a back road in mid-June when they came across an amazing sight. A mama bear and its 4 cubs walking down the path. They slow their car down to a stop and record them up close, a decision they would likely regret.
Oh, that's not smart.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at the babies.
Hey. Look how cute you are. Hey, there he goes. Bye. Bye.
The encounter seems peaceful and innocent at first. But then, right at the end, the mama black bear decided it had enough.
Bye-bye. Hey. Hey.
Why are you sticking your hand out the window at it?
It just jumped at me and said, like, stop.
It lunged towards the car, terrifying the drivers. Then, of course, they quickly drove away, shocked by what just happened. Now, it seems the bear wasn't going to fully charge them, it just tried to scare them more to get them to go away. But when you see a bear with her cubs, the best thing to do is stay far away. Even though black bears are said to be the most docile out of all the bear types, they can get super aggressive and territorial, especially when it comes to their cubs. I mean, they are giant wild animals at the end of the day, and these drivers found out the hard way. It's so funny how the video starts off so calm and it goes from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds. This really is a prime example of why you don't mess with a mama bear's cubs.
Facts.
The drivers are lucky the bear didn't try to fully attack, but of course they were in the safety of their car, so they likely would have been able to drive away to avoid it. But you never know, these powerful creatures can move way quicker than you'd think, maybe even quicker than you could react. Not surprisingly though, the video...
Alright, good. Seeing that video, let's watch some more of this video.
For this next entry, we're taking a look at another one of the recently released UAP videos, published on the
We watched that the other time we watched this.
Space 44 super agents. The next thing you can't live without. Clearing up your email, scheduling.
Revisited since it's on all my. This next clip is one I actually featured on my channel several years ago, but I thought it would be interesting to revisit it since it's been such a long time and many newer viewers have probably never seen it before. The footage was uploaded to a YouTube channel known as Best Horror Videos in 2015, although judging by the camera quality, it appears to have been filmed several years earlier. The video begins with a group of friends hanging around a campfire near an abandoned house. Everything seems perfectly normal until one of them notices something moving nearby. He asks his friend for a flashlight before deciding to investigate.
Frank, pogne la flashlight. Vite, pogne la flashlight. Fuck, c'était quoi?
Oh yeah, this is smart.
C'est où?
Right around here, if you look carefully, you can make out what appears to be a head briefly peeking out from behind the abandoned building before disappearing again. Unsure of what he just saw, the cameraman continues searching the area. Then, a few moments later,
Oh shit. You. You.
Oh.
The mysterious head appears once again, peeking out from almost the exact same spot before quickly disappearing from view.
Hard.
Unfortunately, very little is known about the origins of this footage. We don't know where exactly it was filmed or who the people in the video were, only that they were exploring near an abandoned house when this strange encounter allegedly took place. It could be argued that someone was simply hiding behind the building as part of an elaborate prank. At the same time, the genuine reactions from the group have led others to wonder whether they really did stumble across something they couldn't explain. Whatever the truth may be, it's still one of those older internet videos that has managed to stick with people over the years. So what do you think was peeking out behind that abandoned house? Was it simply someone playing a prank, or something much more mysterious? In June of 2020, a man named Reese
Excuse
Davis
me.
uploaded a video to his YouTube channel showing what began as an ordinary evening spent hanging out with a group of friends. Before long though, something in the distance catches their attention and the atmosphere changes almost instantly. Take a look.
Xbox of the new PS5. Yo.
What?
What is that?
What?
Yeah, what is that?
Holy shit. Dude, is that a person?
We should probably.
Close it, please lock it. Oh my god.
Fucking lock that shit, dude.
Okay.
I think we left someone spawn up there.
Yeah, we left someone. Doesn't matter. Bro, we'll get it later.
Oh my god,
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's scary. Yeah, get back. Oh my god, fuck. Is this side door locked?
Well, that's one of them hell crawler things, ain't it?
Wait, Nate, did you lock the door?
Did you lock it? Did you lock this door? I don't want to get close to the door. Holy crap. No, make sure it's locked. Okay.
That is creepy as hell.
Dude.
Y'all gotta grab a pew pew or something.
It's going on. It's going around.
Throughout the video, a tall, gangly-looking figure can be seen moving around on all fours in the distance, while seemingly keeping an eye on Reese and his friends. It never appears to get very close, but its repeated presence is enough to leave the group feeling increasingly uneasy. At one point, they decide to head back inside the house, hoping to put some distance between themselves and whatever they're seeing. But even then, the encounter doesn't appear to be over. The figure can later be seen outside the house, seemingly watching the group through the windows, making the situation even more unsettling. One possibility is that someone was simply crawling around on all fours to frighten the group as part of an elaborate prank, or maybe a hoax. Then again, if that's not the case, it's certainly a bizarre piece of footage that's difficult to explain.
You're about to learn how to create a talking AI avatar video for free, and all you need to do is type in some text or upload any document.
An Australian Reddit user known as DependentBox6487 shared a video to the unexplained subreddit after capturing something unusual on his Ring security camera. According to the uploader, the incident happened sometime between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, after his dog suddenly began barking. Curious to see what had gotten the dog's attention, he opened the Ring app to check the live camera feed. At first, he noticed a small white light floating around in the backyard, which backs onto an empty paddock. Then, something even stranger appeared. Right around here, a tall figure can be seen entering the backyard from the right side of the fence. What's especially unusual is that, according to the uploader, there isn't a gate or any other access point where the figure appears to come through. He also points out that the mysterious white light and the figure seem to react to one another, leading him to wonder whether they were somehow connected. One possible explanation is that the figure is simply the result of a camera anomaly, perhaps caused by an insect crawling across the lens or another visual artifact that only appears human-shaped because of the camera's night vision. Whatever the case may be, it's certainly an intriguing clip that's difficult to interpret with complete confidence. So what do you think wandered into this Australian backyard? Was it merely a strange camera artifact, or was something else captured that night? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
How's everyone's night going,
Sometimes
chat?
checking your home security camera reveals something unexpected happening on your own property. But Reddit user Protomancer ended up spotting something much stranger happening in a neighbor's yard instead. The video, posted to the WTF subreddit, was recorded in the middle of the night and captures a very unusual sight. Take a look. Throughout the footage, a person can be seen slowly slithering across the neighbor's yard on the ground instead of simply walking.
What the?
It's an incredibly bizarre way to move, and naturally it raises a lot of questions. Was this person trying to avoid being seen?
That's gotta be someone who
wants
wants something.
across someone's property in the middle of the night. Unfortunately,
Either they're drunk or
doesn't provide
high
any
on
additional
something.
context, so we're left to speculate. Unlike many of the other clips on this list, this one doesn't really need a supernatural explanation. The unsettling part is that it appears to show an actual person crawling across someone else's yard for reasons we can only guess at. Hopefully, the homeowner was made aware of what happened, and the situation never escalated beyond what was captured on camera. So what do you think this person was doing that night? Was there an innocent explanation for the bizarre behavior? Or was something more sinister going on?
Hey, chat, that's gonna be it for tonight. I hope you have a blessed night. God bless y'all. Jesus loves you.